Hello everyone and welcome back into the toy barn. And yes, we're finally back in the toy barn. It's warmed up a little bit. We're very thankful for that. We've been running the heaters all day, which is very good in here. It's not too hot. It's sort of mild, wouldn't you say?
It's fair.
Not unpleasant. It's fair. So this is an atmosphere in which we can work. Now, we work most of the time anyway, as most of you fellow resellers understand. But sometimes we try to avoid coming outside when we can, and everything's basically inside, so we try to do what we can when it's all interior as it was, but when we have to, we come out and we do what we must, right? Because that's what we do as sellers. But Kathy told me today it's been a very good day. She's going to be showing you some sales that we had to ship off the other day or so, and we took and we're going to show you those, and she's going to be doing her little what do you call that, Kathy?
Going to share with folks what we saw.
Basically show you what it is with those little pictures. I like the way she's been doing that. I think it looks really good, and it speaks very well about what's been going out to the people. And so we sold today on eBay. We sold on Madcap Toys Plus, which is also an eBay store. We also sold on Mercari. So things have been sort of shooting off, but right now we've been having a little bit of a different pattern than normally. Usually we'll have, 8, 10, 15 items or so going out daily. It's the hours in which people are buying for us here at Madcap Toys is just sporadic. There'll be 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, go dead for a couple, 2 or 3 hours, so that tells you something's going on with the site most likely. You watch for the blip detectors, as it was, telling you something's shut down on there. But then you take and you see somewhere around, what would you say, about 1, 2 o'clock? We get 1 or 2, and then we get another grouping about 5, 6, or 6, 7, and then we'll get some anywhere from 10 to right at midnight. And then, of course, depending on what's going on, if they're shutting the site down for updates or what have you, they'll fire off in the early morning hours. So right now things are not running according to clockwork like we're normally used to, so we're having to do things to try to get things out because we want everybody to get their item and their product as fast as possible. Now we will probably be doing a little bit of a change up here in January. As soon as we get past the 1st or 2nd of the month, that's when everybody usually does their take, and we check and see what we need to re-inventory, what's fell off throughout the years, got lost somewhere, somehow, some way on the sites, and we'll be putting it back on. And also our shipping will be back to normal, more or less. So that's when you'll be seeing probably the bigger videos that you're normally used to. But we appreciate each and every one of you guys watching us. It's been a busy couple of 2 or 3 days. We've had starts and stops. That's the pattern we are seeing on eBay. Mercari is here, there, and yonder, as it is. Posh is every day or so. So things are okay, a little predictable, but we're expecting things to pick up this year. We've got some big plans for this year. I can't guarantee we'll hit it, but our store numbers right now, we've been going up to about 225,000 or a little more than that, a little less than that in our listings total value. That's all right. That's not including Mercari or Posh or anything like that, or the second store we've got on eBay. But that's our main store. We're hoping to see that hit about 350 to 500,000 this year. Can't promise we'll do it, guys, because we will probably fail, because we wanted to hit 250 this year. No way. No way, unless some miracle happens that we're going to get $250,000 in value on at this point, because we have been busy enough to keep it. Every time we go up, we go back, which that's really what we want with our store. We don't want to get value to say we have value for value's sake. We don't care about the item number amount. We care, but we want to make that in the sense of a sell for a given month or day or week, what have you. Kathy, are you ready to go, babe?
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to pass it off to her, guys. Thank you guys for sticking with us all this year. Appreciate it.
Hey folks, Kathy here at Madcap Toys. You're back in the toy barn. I hope you are doing fantastic and you're having a great, well, finishing up, because I believe that you will see this on New Year's Eve. So happy New Year's Eve, everybody. We are about ready to turn the number to 2025. So I can't wait to see what 2025 is going to bring us and what we're going to do. We have a lot of expectations this coming year. I know that Madcap Toys, of course, is going to continue to grow. We've hit some new genres and new categories, and we're excited to continue to do that. Of course, Madcap Toys Plus, as you guys know, is growing big and growing stronger and stronger. It has now hit over 1,000 items. As far as just regular listings and quantity, I think it's almost at 2,000 or something like that.
That's pretty good, because you started out at 0. How long ago was it? That was not that long
That
ago.
was June of this year.
So
6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. You're getting ready to start your 7th, just what, days, right?
Right.
2 days. And, I mean, that's not bad.
Right, and also too with the finance part, the money part of it, I think it's almost at $18,000.
That's pretty good.
Pretty
Yes, that's
good.
very good.
So, we got lots to do, guys. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. Also, make sure you hit that bell for all notifications, because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know. And comments, we love them, so just keep them coming. All right, we have some honorable mentions as well. You guys see that there's about 6 items on the table. That has to go out tomorrow on New Year's Eve before the lunchtime hour. But we shipped quite a bit. You last seen us on Monday, and we aired that on the we recorded that on the 26th. Or the 27th, it was your birthday that day.
Right.
So since then, we had sales, of course, on the 27th, the 28th, 29th. And so we have sales to mention. So I don't ever want to just leave them be if possible. I want to make sure each and every person
do appreciate it.
Gets mentioned there. So let's start out with Madcap Toys Plus. She had a few honorable mentions, so I do want to mention those and go through those quickly. Since the last video. The very first one was the SingStar Pop Volume 2 from PlayStation 2 video game. It was found on the media shelf. And this video game sold out to Mara. Hi Mara, thank you so much. And this video game sold for $8.99 plus
Shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot.
I wonder if they missed that.
Of course they missed that, right? But just don't put it in the comments below if you don't, all right?
Yeah,
just help me out here. All right, and from a recent Target pallet buy, Vincent not only bought not only 1 pair, but 2 pairs. And these are the girls' 2-pack piano knee-high socks from Cat and Jack. 1 pair was size medium, and 1 pair was size large. And he did some combined shipping, which was really helpful. Thank you so much, Vincent. And these pairs sold for $9.98 plus ship. Very, very nice. They went out in a 6x6x6 box, and worked out really, really well.
Now you have to tell everybody why your tone's down a little bit today, because you're not feeling very well. You've been under weather for what, 3-4 days at least?
Well, all together I've been on and off with 3 different diseases for about 3 months. I was absolutely feeling well, and then 2 days after Christmas I came down with whatever my 3rd granddaughter had.
Mm-hmm.
She came to Christmas with a sore throat, a high fever, and all of that, and I thought I was going to be okay, but 2 days later I fell with it. I'm recovering. I did have a very high fever, but it's gone now, so I'm okay with that.
Right.
But and I don't want to keep going on about this really, but I am in a weird severe dehydration mode. A couple days ago I went unconscious for almost a half hour, and I actually kind of on and off not feeling right now, but I wanted to be out here with you guys to kind of share with you what's going on and going from there. So just keep me in your thoughts and prayers, please. And moving ahead from the Barbie, I love the Barbies that have been going out. This is the Barbie Dream House Adventures doll with accessories. And I believe it was Brian. Hi, Brian. Took advantage of the 20% off coupon at Madcap Toys Plus. This was found on River Shelf 4. And this Barbie sold for $14.95 plus ship. I love those. And I love when we can get those at really, really good prices. And then from the media shelf, we sold a Situation Dangerous by Bazio, Levin and Stevens CD. I think this was released back in 2000. Found on the media shelf, like I said. Going out to Christopher. Hi, Christopher. Thank you so much. And this was really good, I thought. It was a really, really good price. It sold for $13.59 plus ship. Not
really
too bad
nice.
for a used CD. I figured that you always find a mint when you go media shopping, whether it's yard sales, estate sales, what we just did at Half Price Books, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool when you find that little gem. And
well, a lot of times you find those things and you're thinking, this thing will be worth a few bucks. You do the research and you found a little treasure. I've had some, like on one of those records. I can't remember the title, so forgive me, guys. We had a record that I sold just recently, and I'm talking within the last 6 months, for like 35, 39 bucks. I've had some sell for the high 20s. I mean, but most of them, like $6 to $10.
Yeah,
$9.99.
That's a true win when you can find items like that. It's amazing, amazing. And then I'm down to one of these now, I believe. But we sold from River Shelf 3, and Christine took advantage of the 20% off coupon. Thank you, Christine. The Secret Life of Pets Ripper posable pet figure.
The dog.
And so I think I'm down to just Max, and then we've got all of it gone. Yeah,
all by himself.
So if you feel sorry for Max, just add to cart, right? And this figure sold for $9.95 plus ship. So
who Max reminds me of? The old gold miner on Toy Story. The guy that got all jealous of all the other toys because everybody wanted them, and he was always stuck in his box. I played with him.
Exactly. And so that was all in the honorable mentions on Madcap Toys Plus. But today, something that has to be shipped out tomorrow. From a Target palette, guys. This is from Goodfellow and Company. If you were to have bought it at Target at that moment, you would have had to pay $20 for this nice thermal Henley. I love it. And it's very, very soft. Men's long sleeve textured Henley shirt from Goodfellow and Company. Beautiful gray. I love that gray. Size large was found in the gingerbread bag. This one's going out to Travis. Hi, Travis. Thank you so much. And it sold for $9.95 plus ship, so over 50% off.
And that feels pretty pleasant.
Retail.
I mean,
beautiful.
I'm real finicky on what I want to put against my skin, but that feels soft enough like it wouldn't irritate you.
It brings back memories when I was 5. My mom thought she did the right thing. Bless you, Mom. She's no longer with us, but for some reason, this was in the 70s, guys. She bought me a pair of corduroy pants. I was only like 3.5, okay? And she put them on me, and I was very ungrateful. I cried, and I started itching because they were itchy. They were very itchy, and I was just sobbing and crying and itching. But finally, after my mom got mad and took me a picture with me in them, she took them off. I never wore those again. I don't know where they went. Lord knows. File 13, another child. Or maybe she returned them at the department store. I don't know, but they were bad. I never had a pair of pants. Have you ever had a pair of pants where they itched? I never did until those. I never had any problems.
I don't know what it was about the 70s, if it was the but they had some goofy clothes, dude.
But it was very strange. It was very strange. I felt bad, but I couldn't keep wearing those. Those were terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. All right, now we're going over to, let's do Mercari real quick, because Mercari's got that one little lonely number there. And so we sold a coin.
That brings back a theme of a song.
All right, and this one was very nice. It's an average circulated. It's not BU, but it's not call either. 1964D silver Washington quarter average circulated. Of course, I do believe it was found...
is in the desk.
The desk, that's what I thought. We have a lot of, if they're in plastic, usually like this,
try to keep them in the
we
desk.
have them in our desk area there.
Now, while you're looking that up, guys, you guys that are out there that are coin collectors, when we put AVC or HAVC, which means heavy average circulated or average circulated, that's just because we're doing basically fast listings, and we're not going to go through to say, is this G, is this VG, F or VF, whatever the grade is, that you guys that actually do coins and understand the grading mechanism. We do it so we can sell them cheaper because we're not putting man hours in it like we used to do,
Right.
to move them out to you and give you actually a little bit better deal. And we buy them that way so that we also get them cheaper, so we can buy them cheaper to sell them cheaper.
Right, exactly. So this is the 1964D, like I said, silver Washington quarter, average circulated, going out to Alina. Hi, Alina. Thank you so much. And this quarter sold for $8.10 plus ship. Very, very nice. Very, very good. So that was Mercari. Mercari, like I've said in the last video, guys, it has its ups and it has its downs. Daren is still listing on Mercari. If I have something I don't think it's quite up to snub, I list on Mercari as well, but not like we used to back when we started.
We are sort of taking a wait and see attitude towards Mercari. We want to see if they're going to stick around, because we have had, many of you guys know, we've had up to like 20 sites, 15 to 20 sites at times years ago, when we had a bigger crew working with us. Right. But we sit there and we want to see and make sure that we're putting our time in, we're going to get money out, and they're not just going to go belly up and die on us in a year or two. So we will be putting on Mercari, but we're also really watchy with them to see if they're going to die on us, to be honest. And if they do, we're going to transpose back everything to eBay at appropriate pricing, and sit around till the next site comes. But I don't want to do a lot of work and then it be for naught.
Exactly. So now we're moving along to eBay and doing the honorable mentions there. We had quite a few of them on there. Correct. The Godfather.
Right.
So yes. So Daren had a really, really good sale the other day, and it had to be shipped out the very next day, so we had to go with it.
And that's one reason why we've not been doing the videos, just because of the demand of the shipping.
Has been, I don't know what it is with eBay. We try to make sure it's 2 to 3 business days or more, but seems like they're just one day after the next, pretty much. This is from the 1993 Hasbro G2 Swindle Transformers action figure. This was actually sealed in plastic. It was amazing. And Zhang took advantage of the 29% off coupon. Thank you, Zhang. And this sold for $109.98 plus ship.
Now, he did take advantage of the 29% coupon. And guys, listen, we will be doing new coupons in January on both stores. But that's eBay only, not going to be counting Mercari or Posh that I'm aware of. That's correct. But we will be doing new coupons for both eBay stores. We're not quite sure what we're going to do yet. We've got to discuss our New Year plan. But we've got, it's going till, I know at least Madcap Toys, the main site, is going to be going till 11:59 p.m. tomorrow night. So take advantage of it while you can, and if you miss it, well, whatever's the next sell.
Right, and with you guys seeing this on New Year's Eve, he basically means a minute under midnight your time tonight. All right, and next up, we sent out the 2007 Marvel Fantastic Four Ben Grimm pull string action figure. You could tell he wasn't really brand new, but if you could tell right in his pelvic area, there were some pieces broken off there. But we did show that in the listing. And this one's going out to Damon. Hi, Damon. Thank you so much. Took advantage of the 29% off coupon. And it sold for $5.98.
Which was a good price.
The condition was kind of off there. And then next up, from the media shelf. This didn't have a case, but it was really nice all the same. From the Singing Dogs Don Charles cassette tape, was found again on the media shelf. And Richard took advantage of the 29% off coupon. Thank you, Richard. And it sold, wow, for $3.98 plus ship. So that was a very, very good deal. Daren bought a bulk of these in yard sales in the summertime. So
well, we're just still putting them on. We've got so many. We just barely wiped out the 45s. I don't think, unless you bought some new ones, which I think you might have, right?
As far as they were used, but new ones, well, probably about
inventory-wise,
8 to 10 of them, maybe.
Yeah. So you've got a few 45s to go since we bought a new a lot of things in just the other day when we went out there, but other than that, all 45s are on. Now we're putting on the 33s, which we have a mess of those, and I even have whole sets and collections of them.
Yeah,
that
absolutely. And then from our palette that we had, a mixed palette that included some Disney store stuff. And at the time, Daren listed this item, but I don't believe at this particular one he didn't comp it, which is fine because who would have known, right? But this is actually worth some money. I didn't know that because this came from the original Frozen movie. So, you know, Frozen has moved on since then to Frozen 2 and all that. But we still did really good. Mallory took advantage of the 29% coupon. The Disney Store Disney Frozen Queen Anna Tiara sold for $25.99 plus
Well, here's
ship.
what I did with that.
Really
Okay,
good.
that to me was a good price.
Mm-hmm.
I went according to the original tag from the original store that originally put it out. And the whole point of it is, I think I raised it $1 or $2 because I did some comparison shopping at the time. But as prices go up, I don't always keep up with it. Now, if I had to relist it a year or two later, if we refurbished it, yes, I would check it. But my thing is to make an offer or to put it out there to make the current day value that's valued to us at that point.
After when I saw it, though, I did up the price to the competitor, the collectible price, and it worked out beautiful. All right, and on the media shelf again, lots of media. 1978, 45 RPM Casablanca, New York Groove and Snowblind. And this record went out to Richard. Hi, Richard. Thank you so much. And sold for $4.57 plus ship.
Yep.
Very, very good.
You see, that's something again, and I know it's been one of those videos because we got so many things going on. I haven't been with you for several days. But most people that do this need to realize you're not going to get rich on records most of the time.
Not a lot. No,
Okay,
it just
if you
depends on
buy
what
in
it
mass
is.
like we do, and we do various things, we're starting out a new system where we're buying mass DVDs and records and cassettes and the whole 9 yards. We don't intend on getting rich, but it's those treasures that you find, you know, like when you're digging for gold.
Right.
You'll get rid of a ton of rock, but then if you get a couple ounces of gold, that can change your day.
It is true. And then from Coin Album 4, Mark took advantage of the 29% off coupon, and this was the 1945 Silver Mercury Dime BU. You're really going to like this one, Mark. This was a really nice condition. And this sold, wow, for only $7.98 plus ship. Very, very beautiful.
And again, that
definitely
goes
worth
back.
more than that for sure.
Yes, that goes back to what I said when I get it cheaper. Now that one we did great, but I didn't put a whole lot of time into it. I just went by the rules that I see that we use with the red books and all that, the grading standards.
Right.
And we went by it and said, hey, you want it? Fine. If somebody sends me an offer, I accept it. Fine. If not, well, you know, there you go. Try again.
Right. Exactly. And then lastly, on the honorable mentions, 1992 Marvel Comics Hawk World, number 27, Beginning Flight's End. And Mark took advantage of the 29% off coupon. Thank you, Mark. And this sold for $3.98 plus ship.
There you go.
Very, very good. And just to continue to mention, I know our Madcappers know this, but we always board and bag and put those in a Gemini comic mailer if you're new to watching.
I don't think we've ever had this. Very, very rarely would we ever consider sending out a comic without that. We'd have to totally be out, but we try to make do somehow, some way all the time and keep plenty of them in. Actually, we just reordered some of that, didn't we?
It's true. It's true, yeah. All right, and so Daren now has 4 that we have to ship out in the AM tomorrow. One of these was kind of surprise. I don't know. Where did you actually get this one, Daren?
That one there, I bought that in a lot, and you'll never believe it, but it was in the bottom of a box.
Was it just freeloading there?
Freeloader, yeah. And it was with some Lord of the Rings stuff.
Okay.
And I know what it is. I did all the research and all that. It's got the writing on it, the whole 9 yards. I mean, hopefully it's not from an original movie producer.
I doubt it.
But actually it come from a Risk game.
Okay.
Okay, Lord of the Rings.
Still
Risk.
fun all the same, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you,
And you have to have the precious.
Right, you have to have the precious. So props and things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, some people just like to display it, so it's still cool all the same. Or maybe they need to replace it for their Lord of the Rings Risk game, right? Lord of the Rings Risk Middle-earth board game replacement game board original. And this was found in the desk, and it's going out to Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Thank you so much. And it's sold for $10.64 plus shipping.
Now, some were higher, but I put mine at a price because I think after I did all of my figures, I put like $2 into the thing at most. So I got a bunch of, if you remember, Risk action figures from Lord of the Rings game. I bought a whole group of collections of those. So we're going to be offering those out as well. So.
And like I've said in a previous video, when in doubt, part it out.
Right,
and
always.
Yeah, and it works wonderful. So
I've
those
had
parts
people
sell.
disagree with us on that, but I'm sorry, guys. Done at 24. We're about to hit to 25. Are we in 25 yet?
No, we will be in a couple of days.
Couple of days. Okay, 24 heading to 25 years.
Selling on eBay.
We've done it, and
yeah,
partying it out does work. Now we've had months and years where we'll take every so often and take a little break from eBay. Some of you'll notice.
Yeah.
But that works, and it works over and over again a lot of times because
really,
not
really
everybody needs everything. Sometimes they need just a part of something.
It's the truth. All right, and then from our media shelf again, Daren was helping me out here to find this because I had a rough time yesterday. I don't know why I couldn't find this particular one. This is from 2006 from Sony Pictures, the Snowman. See, we can still celebrate Snowman even after Christmas, right? And Brian took advantage of the 29% off coupon. Thank you, Brian. And this sold for $5.98 plus ship. Very, very good. Going out to you, Brian, in the AM.
I'm not sure if we've seen that video or not.
No, you're probably thinking of that Jack Frost.
Yeah,
thing
where the dad passed away and the little boy wished for his father to come back for a period of time.
All right, and then a coin again, guys. Another quarter. Seems like the quarters are selling really good. As you can tell, it is not very good as far as condition, but when you have them this early, in the early years, you'll be lucky to find anything like that.
That one's the heavy circulated.
Yep. This is the 1938 silver Washington quarter, heavy average circulated, like Daren said, found in the desk. Going out to William. Hi, William. Thank you so much. And it's sold for $15 plus ship. Very, very nice.
I'll tell you, I'm just going to speak for William here. I don't know what William's really going to do with it, but most of the guys that buy these will buy a lower grade coin to put in an album to get a complete run of Washingtons or what have you. Because, for instance, the 1932, 32D, etc. Most people aren't going to want to pay what those would be worth or valued at. And some of these other coins can get pretty high.
Right, and if they're in better condition, like BU condition, I think I remember one time you sold a 30s, I think it was a 32 quarter. That was BU for like a couple hundred.
I've sold 32, 32S,
Yeah.
32D, and I mean, you get some of those, and depending on the market at the time, the grade, the mint mark, those numbers can go up fast.
It's the truth. It's the truth. All right, and lastly, from 2018, DC Comics, The Crown Comes Down from Aquaman, number 33. Very, very nice comic. And this one's going out to Manuel, and this was found on in the shed. And it sold for $3.64 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. That's a very, very good price for that. That's even less than what's on the comic.
I've got the grade, I believe, if you look at it.
Right.
The grade, I think I put it very good. We hardly ever put anything as, and I'm just going to use the term, guys, mint or new.
Right.
And we used to use light new, but some people got a little finicky on it because everybody judges things a little different. So I've just gone good. Now, if they're lower than good, or very good, and if they're lower than that, we'll put them at good. Mm-hmm. But if they're in poor condition, guys, they're out of here. So we try not to keep that stuff around.
Exactly agreeable. Well, guys, what are your New Year's resolutions for your reselling business? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear that.
Okay, before you sign out, what is your goal for your store? I mean, if you think about what money you've got in there value-wise, let's say you got $15,000 in value. I don't know what Madcap Plus has, but what do you have an idea where you'd like to go value-wise and number-wise? As in, you got 1,000 total listings or 1,200 or whatever it is.
My goal is not necessarily the finance part of it. Right now, I'm at over a 4% sales conversion rate.
That's good.
I would like, my goal right now for me personally on my site is to list at least 20 items a day. That's going to be a little bit difficult for me. As you guys know, in the next couple of days, I'm going to have to, once I get feeling better, of course, go back to work, go back to insurance. And I do that all during the day. So that takes most of my day. But I'm going to still try, and I'm going to do it 7 days a week. Now, there's going to be vacation days. There's going to be stuff like that. We all know that. But that's my goal. And if I don't do it, I'm not going to beat myself over the head. But if I have extra, say if I didn't do it one day, like maybe I put on 10 and I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. It's too late at night or whatever. I'll try to push the overage to the next if I can. But right now, I'm actually starting my goal now. Today I put on 20 items. Yesterday I put on 20 items, and I'm going to try to continue to do that as much as possible. So that's my resolution for Madcap Toys Plus. What is your resolution?
My goal is that the bottom, because you notice I've struggled to get anywhere from 221,000 to 226. I've hit 226, as you know, but I'm hovering still on average 223 and change to 225. But it's not really a complaint. I'd like to hit at bottom 3 to 350. Top, I'd like to hit 500,000. But it is frustrating in one way because you're trying so hard and you don't want people to think you're a loser, you know, and you're not working, because you are. But that shows you're making sales. So I'd rather have the sales than the value. Value means nothing if money's going nowhere.
Right, exactly.
You know, so that's sort of my goal. It's sort of a big goal, as in low end 300, high end 500,000. But that's the goal. I just don't want numbers for numbers.
I think for me, because I have that 4% conversion rate right now, and it's good.
3-4 times.
My thoughts for my store, and Daren's on a different plane, maybe even a different server. We don't know.
I believe it is, yes.
But if I can bump up those listings while that conversion rate is high, I'm going to get on that fast train as much as I can. Before, hopefully, it'll never slow down. But if they do, at least I can say, you know, hey, you know, I want to try to show the difference.
To show the difference. With that, the high end of the conversion rate this year so far to this day for Madcap Toys in the last 3 months has been 1.4%.
Wow.
Now, I'm hoping to get it higher than that. We're working on it. You know, since I've done a lot of configuring, things have gone up a lot.
Yeah, they have.
But
they have.
It depends on what they do, because as soon as I start making momentum, they shut off for like a day and a half, and that knocks my numbers down.
Yeah. It's true.
I can be up like one day 50%, then somehow I'm down 9%.
Right.
And it's like, what in the world? You know?
Exactly. So, Daren, do you have anything else to share?
Good.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to just cut this out right now. I know you guys are probably celebrating or getting ready to celebrate the New Year's Eve night. Daren and I, we just basically kind of like get in our holiday pajamas, eat whatever we can, eat whatever's there, and just enjoy the night. Sometimes we just do a lot of games and things.
Or just might invite us to come over and play guitars or something.
He might. But just relax and enjoy the night. So I hope you guys have a fantastic New Year's Eve. And guess what?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2025.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Have a great day. Bye.